And I suppose, given we're in the middle of kind of an encounter situation about to unfold, we'll have men actually on the map, and I'll just play them as simply and faithfully as I can. But picking up from last session, the party had left Serengallo, heading southwest, making their way past the river crossing on the Canerica to Wolf Point. Obviously, you guys kind of solved the issue there. There was a bandit company called the Steel Circle. Yes. Yeah, and they were holed up in a fallow field nearby. And you met Runa Bloodhammer of the Steel Circle, and it was a bit tense at first. She mentioned that she was, I mean, she didn't really make qualms about it. She's a bandit, and they told you to get lost. But once it seemed like you guys robbed the same people, given that she mentioned that their main targets are people loyal to the Queen, a bargain was struck. Basically, they wanted the garrison at the top of the hill, so that they could, expand their influence in southern Isger. But there was a problem, which is that apparently the garrison is haunted. They stayed there one night, and they all woke up screaming with terrible nightmares and saw strange goblin-like creatures. And so they left, and they were trying to come up with a plan to deal with it. Sorry, what was that?
I just said weak.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're not exactly the Hellbreakers League, which you guys are, and so they asked for you guys to kindly deal with it, and they would support the rebellion as a result of it. And so that night at Wolf Point, sure enough, the nightmares were there. There were pugwampy gremlins that kind of tried to draw you towards a palisade. Well, actually, the nightmares, you guys had staved them off. They never came because, thanks to Min and a couple other very sort of studious people, you found that one of the barrel rings that was just kind of laying in the barn was not a barrel ring at all. It was, in fact, a druid, which is a fey creature from the first world that likes to feed upon people's nightmares and fears, and they tend to skulk around haunted sites as a result. They themselves don't cause the haunts, but they sort of exacerbate the situation, and they thrive in that environment. They're like a tailless, sort of mangy-looking fox. So you chased it away, but the gremlins under its employ still attacked you. They tried to draw you outside the palisade with some cries for help. One of the Mitflits did, and then they had pugwampies up on the wall, kind of firing arrows and whatnot. And after all that was dealt with, it seemed like the place was pretty much cleared out. With the druids scared off, it seemed like the Fae would not be haunting this place any longer, and so you handed it off to Runa Bloodhammer, and the Steel Circle has now moved into Wolf Point, and travelers aligned with Cheliax will pay the toll, and the rest they'll try to let pass freely. And that gained you reputation. And then it was on to Fernsby. There seems to be some feud between the little farming village of Fernsby and the nearby goblin settlement of Stumpfield. And so you checked in with Fernsby first and found that, there was a traveler nearby who kind of told you what was going on. There was basically their garden, the village green in the center of town, is getting ripped up like almost every night. And the people who do witness it say that they see goblins in the night doing it. And so you did some investigation, and there was this 78-year-old man, old Pell. He's convinced he's seen goblin heads on the green at midnight. The people here aren't particularly polite about goblins, and there's some, strain there, obviously, because the village was used as a sort of forward operating post for the war, the Goblin Blood War. But Stormcrow kind of checked the vandalism site and found these tracks. They weren't footprints; they were sort of snake-like prints. And with some investigation, it seemed like some very big snakes had managed to get their way into the village green. And so there was another villager who kind of came forward and mentioned that there's a ravine in the woods, but the tracks pretty much were followed all the way to this cleft in the earth. It's 40 feet wide and about that deep, and it gets deeper as you go. And it's full of moss on either side, which makes it a little hard to climb. And it led to this rocky overhang with a pool of fetid looking water. I believe the crow was scouting, Hush was scouting, and found
Yeah.
that there were two sleeping snakes kind of blocking midway through the ravine. And they looked like this. Goblins? Snakes? What about goblin snakes? Didn't think about those, did you? So
Did actually.
they're both
Did.
goblins
That was
and
my first thought.
snakes.
Liam did. He brought
There
it.
you go.
True,
True,
like,
yeah, Liam did. And so they're sleeping there. And so the party, largely with the help of Follow the Expert, managed to sneak all the way up to the pair of them, and we were just about to strike. And so I ask you, brave adventurers of the Hellbreakers League, what is it you want to do? Sure
Actually,
you'd like
weren't
to-
we already sneaking up to them? Follow the expert. We were standing in front of them.
You are standing in front of them,
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
but I believe the intention is to actually engage them, right? So
Yeah.
we will go into initiative with these two. They, of course, roll at -4 because they're sleeping. And
yeah,
you can all
I
roll with your
noticed-
stealth.
Nateris is missing some HP.
Nateris
Yes,
is
he
missing
is.
HP. I don't know what from.
An earlier combat, probably.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have been today, so I think you can. I
No.
think you can put yourself to full. Same with actually, Hush has a point missing as well.
Oh.
There we go. Okay, so yeah, there you go. You're all stealthing, so I assume you're rolling initiative with stealth. These guys are just not stealthing; they're sleeping. So we'll roll perception at -4, circumstance penalty.
How do we
Oh,
change
whoops,
the?
hide these.
Do we just still
Roll
click the
to,
roll initiative and then it'll?
You
call
can.
perception?
So on your character sheets, main page, just below your perception, actually, is your initiative roll. You can change that to stealth.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
I see. Yeah. I see.
And so stealth for initiative counts not only for what order you go in, but if you're noticed as part of initiative too. So I'll roll for Min, of course. Oh, her initiative is the same with stealth.
I'm going to use the old. Actually, this is a skill check. I'm going to use my
Initiative is a skill
halfling,
check.
Wow.
halfling
Luck.
luck. Yeah.
By the way, for those of you watching, we were discussing it, and since it seems to be getting a little more interest than I ever expected, we were thinking maybe you guys would like to.
Oh, and before we jump into things, so sorry, I forgot to mention we are
interested in
actually
seeing our
running
builds,
on Foundry
so-
version 14 now. So you might have noticed some very slight differences with the interface, but I'll go over the things that matter for you guys. Number one is that if you go to place measured templates now, it's not a thing anymore. Like the top left used to have like the measure distance, and then it had like cones and stuff that you could put down. Now it's all handled under region controls. So that's how you access that stuff now. Under the table, what that does is it allows spell effects to have code in them. So like if you put like entangling roots or like scatter scree or something that has like difficult terrain, it'll actually affect the movement on the canvas, which is nice.
Nice.
There's also before they had the pop-out module, which was really bad, but now it's built into Foundry. I don't think you can do character sheets, which is a shame, but you can do pretty much everything else. So if you like right-click the encounter tracker at the top right, you'll notice a hamburger menu, and you can detach that window and like put it on another monitor or something. You can do it with chat, which a lot of people like to do. You could do a certain journal entry or something. You can pop out a lot of stuff.
Cool.
The drawing tools are slightly different. I don't know if you care about those to play with those. And the rest I don't think is really super player facing, but things are a little different. That's all I'm getting at. So there's a possibility some things might be a little bit scuffed because some modules had to go and new ones had to come in, but we'll kind of go through it as we go. Okay, so Liam, as you creep up to these little snicky snakes, you are actually the first one to go.
So yeah,
Okay.
if you guys would be interested in seeing me do a video on our builds, so you can see what our characters are all about and follow along better,
Don't
please feel free to post a comment and let me know. We'd love to do that. Also, like, share, and
I
subscribe.
think
Really appreciate it. It'd help us out.
casting a spell would wake.
Do you think casting a spell would wake them? Well, they'll wake up automatically on their turn regardless, and you don't necessarily know where that is. But casting a spell is a loud action that would definitely do it. Yeah,
Okay.
Cast a
just
bless.
gotta reload my game
So-
real quick.
I think I'm gonna kind of take the movement, and I'm going to ready an action to, I guess, maybe swing and or once things get started.
Sure.
Just want
Let's do
everyone
this one
position
instead.
themselves.
So that's it for you then.
Yep. Yeah.
Brings us to Stormcrow.
All right,
Zap,
well,
zap.
I'm going to command my the companion to go over here, try and help allow people to do some flanking. I think they're asleep, but I think I'm just going to attack because, I mean,
Yeah,
I
they're
don't
gonna
know
wake
if I
up
can
anyway.
do much ready actions because I think you need an extra action to ready, right?
Correct.
So I think I'd rather just have him or it attack and then cast a spell. So I will have Hush attack this thing with his deck.
Not only does
Sure.
it take an extra action, it takes a reaction, and animal
There we go.
companions never
Nope,
get
that's
those.
the wrong thing. I didn't mean to click that. That is the support. I want to strike.
Sadly, I think version 14 killed my turn marker, but let's still go.
Well, he misses, but he's in position. And then I think I'll just, how far are they from me? Oh yeah, oh no, gotta click on myself. They are within range for a good old,
That might actually hit. Here, hold on, because they have
oh
show the
yeah,
penalties they receive from being unconscious right now. Minus for status and then -2 circumstance, I think. Yes, that would actually hit.
oh nice. Some damage on that.
Put him unconscious.
Two
2 damage.
And
Oh, now he's
then,
awake.
Eat for 2. He just woke him up.
I know, right?
Oh, go ahead,
oops.
wake up, wake up.
A little bonk on the head there.
All right, and then I'll use electric arc. Well, that's better.
Oof.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, the one that just woke up critically succeeds. The other one kind of
darn.
rolls in the dirt as it gets shocked for 3 damage.
Yeah. All right. That'll be my turn.
I'm gonna use my ready to action.
You want to smack it? Yeah, go for it.
Yep.
Why would you ready an action to smack?
Do I get a flanking?
Ooh,
Oh.
nice hit.
Ooh.
That would, let's see, this one here, it's off guard, so its AC would be this. So it's not a crit, but it is a hit.
Okay.
Six more damage.
Nice. All right, I'm going to start off like normal, which is a shield,
Should have spell struck and then
arcane cascade. Since I'm right here,
And just to be 100% clear, you guys don't see the turn marker anymore, right? The little rose icon that was like around people. That's
No,
gone now?
yeah, I don't see the rose icon.
Okay, that's fine. I can turn the old one on. There we go.
And then I'm going to strike. Head strike. There we go. Gosh, dog is running slow today.
Oh,
Ooh.
critical hit.
Nice. All right, critical.
$13, that'll kill that snake pretty quickly.
There we go. One down.
What else you doing? That's it?
Yeah, that's
Cascade
all my
attack,
turn.
yep.
So I'm ending my turn.
All right. Before Varen goes, this snake
No.
has something to say about what just happened. It's been bonked awake by Hush and shocked a little bit. I think it is going to start freaking out. Probably attack the bird. It's just right in melee, so it'll strike with its fangs. Hits poor Hush, bites into her wing for 10 damage.
Oof. Not ideal.
And luckily for you, it doesn't seem like this snake is venomous in any way.
Oh, good.
I think it will
Ouch.
slither this way, a little further back, and then it like kind of coils itself up like it's building up a lot of tension. Varen.
Well, that's unfortunate. And I don't move that fast, do I? I do not, so I will move here. I will haunt it, and then I will try to okay, I don't think I have intimidating glare, but hopefully it understands common. I will try to demoralize it. And then I'll remind everybody, take it alive. It might have information.
You know how to speak snake?
Some of us know how to speak goblin.
Goblin
That's
snake.
true.
Ah! That was sad, but
Wonder if this works. Oh, it does. That's so stupid. Here, hold on. Sorry. I have to change my speaker now. So in the chat, there's like new chat functions. You can chat as a player, as your character, and add images and things like that. I'll just do this.
Public as character.
I was gonna put
self
this.
only.
There we go.
Oh, that's funny.
All right. Let's see here. So it's taunted. You're closer to it. All right, perfect. Min gets to go. Let's just do something easy just to get things going. Slashing gust, why not? Little gusty dusty of air. That will hit for 7 damage, and she'll also move closer to here. Liam.
Liam.
We need one alive. Yes, stabilize on the The dead one? Will that
What?
would that work, or is it dead? Dead.
Oh, this one's
Oh,
dead.
stable. Oh, yeah. That's
Okay.
Yeah, Nateris was
That-
not doing a non-lethal strike there. It's
No.
toast.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, does it have the dying condition, or is it just completely dead?
No, non-player characters instantly die unless you do non-lethal strikes. Typically, that's the
Oh,
expectation,
okay.
anyways, that you should have.
Oh,
So
okay. All right. Okay. I need the other one to make a will save.
days, days.
not bad. That's bad.
It is not a smart snake.
Oh, no, that's good.
Excellent.
Perfect.
Its will has been harried.
Oof.
Unfortunately, only 1 damage, but it
Ugh.
does take it.
And I guess I'll try. Yeah, I'll cast guidance on Stormfront.
8, maybe.
That is my turn.
The guy that.
All right,
All right.
Stormcrow and Hush.
Yeah. All right.
So he doesn't
I
cast attack
think-
spells. You should have casted on Nateris
No, we want to take it alive.
or maybe me.
I don't really have a ton of non-lethal options, but I can at least go up and battle medicine. Just to, I did take battle medicine, so
Birdie Band-Aid.
And you get a +1
why not?
to
Bird Aid.
Oh yeah.
roll.
What do I got for my? Make sure I do it. I'll just do the base one. +8 or whatever.
Oh no! You're gonna hurt her for 3.
Oh no!
Ouch.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Ouch.
Oof.
Oops, I pulled a feather.
Ooh.
I thought
Oops.
I thought that
All
was the
right.
broken feather. I'm sorry.
In that case, I'll just command them to make them fly over here and get out of the way.
Get out of there!
That'll be my turn. I'll let people that can do non-lethal try and knock this thing out.
Sure. Nateris.
Nateris is going to stride forward. And since we are looking to take this thing alive, I will non-lethal strike. I don't want to cast any spells or anything.
Sure.
Why is there a big X on the ground?
A big X where?
It's just
That's
marking
where
the
that's
spot.
where his movement started. So if you're like, where did I start my movement? I can't remember.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
that's nice.
That's what that's there for. I mean, what the drag ruler kind of tells you,
The
but
non-lethal is gone.
oh, here, let me give it back to you.
There's only murder from now on.
Yes, you must kill. Murder hobos. All
Boom, there you go.
right, let me
Give that to everybody.
bring it up
So you have it as a
again.
checkbox.
There it is. Non-lethal. Strike.
That is
There
a
we
hit.
go. Perfect.
And damage.
Still could be.
4 more
Really?
damage. Part of your arcane
Alright.
cascade sharpening your blade, but not enough to stop it in any way.
And I will go ahead and take another strike. Non-lethal.
Crit miss.
Should have cast shield since you were gonna be
And that finishes out my turn.
or aided me.
Okay, then it will, from this position, start swaying its head around, and it's going to belch out a noxious gas. It starts coughing and then wheezing, and all this awful sort of gas starts spewing out of it.
You've
It's going
got
to do
such bad breath.
a
Yikes.
15-foot cone, which can hit 3 of you. And you must all make a fortitude save. It is awful breath.
Man, I'm good at rolling those 2s this morning or this evening.
Oh, fail, fail.
0 points.
13 is also a fail.
0 point. I don't want to fail. Do they still have that place where you can use a hero point?
Yep, you can just click the roll you
Where's that?
made and
Ooh.
say roll with a hero point, or right click it, sorry. Liam still fails even with the hero point, damn. Baron, you're keeping yours, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So the Terrace is gonna reroll. If he dares.
Guess I'm missing it. Where does it say roll with a hero point? I'm sorry.
So right click the roll you just made in chat, the fortitude saving throw,
Yep.
and then there should be an
There
option
we
there
go.
for
I got
reroll
it.
using
It
a
was
hero
that.
point.
That's what I was missing.
Oh, that's much better.
Okay. There you go.
That's a success. So nothing happens to you. Unfortunately, Varen and Liam, the gas is so noxious, you are both sickened.
Sickened 1.
And then it just, let's see. I think it will step to here.
All right, I will run over here. I will puke on it.
Oh, that's just gross, man.
Wow. Hey, at least I'm up in my numbers.
Wow.
As you
Alright,
as you
and then
kind
I
of
will-
swing around the side of it, it is going to try to bite you.
Oh, wow. Didn't know that it would have that.
Oh well, yeah.
Oh, it nearly crit you actually. Still got you pretty good for max damage, 10.
All right, well, let's see if I can return the favor. It is not my day.
No. Min will. She doesn't want to spend too much on this guy. Just a single snake. I think just going with the good old fashioned slashing gust just for now is fine.
Isn't that going to kill it, though?
She's confident she won't do that much damage. 5 damage, doesn't quite kill it. Liam.
This is going to be the whole one where
It's a gentle gust.
Save.
No, you're still sickened.
Ooh. And in that case, I'm going to pass the days again.
All right. Try to dazzle it with flashing colors and math problems. It does solve them pretty quickly. You can roll your damage, but it will take half. Two. Nearly knocked out, but not quite.
Army.
That brings us to Stormcrow.
Well, again, I don't have many non-lethal options, so I might just hold my action and I guess see if Materis can finish it up. Otherwise, maybe I can try sending Hush
Give him a sip
or
of your
hold me
beer.
on my turn. Yeah. Yeah.
Here, drink this. Drink it, all of it.
That'll work. Yeah, I don't know what the button is to hold my turn. Or
Oh, I think it's not a thing anymore. Here, I can just pass your turn, yell you want to come back in. Really, that's pretty much it for now.
Yeah, well, just if he can't finish the job, I'll try to go before it.
The terrace.
The terrace is going to stride forward and take another non-lethal strike.
It's funny. I keep having an urge to dig where the X is.
Hmm.
The
That was a
hit.
hit and damage coming.
Should be enough damage. I think even your modifier will be enough here.
Hopefully.
Yeah. That is gonna knock the snake out, and it kind of lands in the muck with a little noise. And that is the end of that.
Yay! Ooh, like that. There we go.
Gotta see what's over here.
That snake is knocked out instead of dead. The other one is very much dead at this point.
How does one tie a goblin snake up? Do you just tie its tail around its head?
Thank you.
I will.
To
Well,
puzzle
let's
it?
see if it works. So grab some rope and use my thievery skills to see if I can tie up a snake. Maybe I could tie a snake into a knot.
Sure. I mean, if you want to tie it around itself, I'm sure you could.
Nah, we're just gonna tie it up, see what happens.
Yeah, go ahead and give a roll for that. Why not?
And thievery coming up. You don't need secret or anything, just out front.
No, because you would know how well you're doing. So
Yep. So I'm gonna see if I can tie up a snake. This looks
You
good. What do you
tied
think?
up remarkably well.
I
Just
think
made
I
it like
think this
3
is
times
how you.
as girthy with all the
how
rope
you.
around it.
This is how you tie up a snake. Lots of rope.
Ooh.
Well, with that snake tied up now, you can see the crack at the back of the ravine narrows for about 10 feet or so and opens up again. The walls are pretty high at the back. 40 feet of moss slick stone on either side. But the light here is dim because there is an overhanging rock that almost gives so some shelter from the rain and from the sun here at the far end of this little ravine. But you notice that there's a shallow pool of brackish water, and all around it, there's half sunk into the mud, a bunch of animal bones, mostly like rats and rabbits, and things that are smaller than rabbits. None of them were particularly carefully killed. Looks like they were just kind of torn apart. But as you take the time to tie this creature up, you notice the water ripples and something starts to clamber its way out of it and up against the back of the ravine. And you see what looks like a snake. It's larger than the others, and it's got a broad body and multiple heads. And riding on it are 3 little itty bitty vipers. And the creature you see looks like this.
What the heck?
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's gross.
It says, "So, 2 legs sent their dogs. Fine, we add your bones to the others." And that, once again, will be initiative.
You got a sleepy head there. He's not awake. He's not awake yet.
That is true. I'll add Stormcrow as well. There you go.
Don't forget to add your scout
And
back
I
in.
imagine this time it's.
Is anybody scouting? I guess we were all avoiding notice, huh?
Well, I
I
mean,
mean,
I
you
guess,
don't have to be stealthing anymore. You can do whatever it is you're doing, defending or
yeah.
scouting or searching or whatever.
And does that, because I'm set to scouting and exploration, or at least it looks, does that automatically factor in?
Wow. 6 rolls, not above a 5 yet.
It's a little unfortunate. Let me
I'm
roll
just
for these
saving it for
guys.
when it really matters.
Min will say that she was just looking around as normal. Perception. All right. And I guess people were just a little bit distracted as this thing comes out because it actually does go first.
Oh,
As it rolls a 26 for initiative. The
Bring
vipers
it.
all kind of slough off its body and kind of they're just at the surface of the water. This thing starts to approach you, but you notice it's like taking a weird path as it starts slithering towards Liam. And anybody who can understand Goblin, which I believe is like most of you, Nateris, Min, and Stormcrow could easily tell that these three heads are arguing about who to attack first. And they I guess they decide on Liam because they do come up to you and they're gonna bite at you. At least one of them does. And as one of the heads gets a good chomp on you, the other ones are like, "Oh, I guess it was a good idea. I guess it was a good idea."
I will intercept that.
Sure.
Well, can I step there? Because that's the water, huh? I don't know how deep it is.
Now you can step there. That's fine. So you take the damage instead. There's no riders on this or any venom or anything like that, so it's just that. And I think seeing that, it will back right back up. One of the vipers gets brave enough to slither forward. And this isn't a particularly large creature. If it was in the grass, it would barely be noticeable. It's just a little guy. Look at him.
I hate
He'll come up
snakes.
to you, Varen. And it will bite. That gets you underfoot. It
Because of the
does.
sickened that I couldn't get rid of while we were tying the snake up. But I don't care.
It doesn't really matter. Well, you might not care. These are venomous.
Doesn't it have to actually deal damage to get the venom through?
I'm sure. I'm not even sure if that's even a real thing, but we'll say it is.
I know for sure it
makes
wasn't
sense.
first edition. I just don't know about second edition.
Yeah, I mean,
think
it makes
it's
sense. It has to actually like do some kind of damage. So nothing there. I think it will slink over to here. The terrace.
right.
I assume that this rock thing is like 40 feet above you. You guys are kind of like going underneath it. So
Target. 2 targets is shift, right?
yeah, hold shift while you're targeting it.
There we go.
Oh, because you're not in stance anymore because we
And
spent
I will
5 seconds not. Damn.
cast.
Electric arc.
Yes.
All right, let's see the damage.
That's funny. There's the text is coming from.
oh yeah. Well, the map.
There's,
What's coming from what, sorry?
oh no, it was when the terrorist posted the electric arc. I noticed it was kind of like all the text was coming off of his token as well. Like almost
Oh, yeah, I'll
like the
change
Star
that.
Wars scroll on it.
1 and
That
3.
is a core feature. So one takes 3, one dodged pretty well.
And I'm going to go into Arcane Cascade.
Arcade.
Oh, jump bubbles are off.
And that finishes my turn.
Okay. What does Min do? What does Min do? Does she summon the potato here?
Yeah,
Feels like a
actually.
potato.
Potato.
No, let's do something different. She'll come up to here.
Danger taken.
And then what does this look like? Oh, she can get 3. Yeah, sure. Let's do breathe fire.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do
Oh yeah,
the breathe health fire
The
thing.
healing fire.
No, she's got breathe regular fire. All right, sorry, I'll cast the
Ah.
spell there. It'll hit 3 of them. 15-foot cone, pretty good.
Ooh.
One gets cooked, the other one's pretty badly burnt, and the larger one just kind of quickly dives into the water and then back out as the fire passes overhead. And that is her turn. Liam!
I am going to
Heal, please.
2-action heal
Yay!
Varen. Healing. Okay. For 14.
Thank you.
Good roll.
Yeah. And then, you know what? Might as well just give a little guidance. So you've got this. For the ever bloom. And then
All right, this little snake, I think is going to come
Went
up
wee
to
wee
you,
wee all the
Liam.
way home.
Give a little bite. Well, it
Little bite?
misses. It misses.
Oh
it'll-
no. Just a little
I'll
bite.
come back a bit further down to here. Stormcrow.
All right. Okay. I think I can. If I move over here. No. I was gonna maybe use gust of wind, but it'll hit Liam. Yeah, I think instead 55 feet. Yeah, I'll just cast Thunderstrike on the big guy.
Sure.
Not bad. Yay!
It
Boo.
dodges okay. Still takes 6 damage though. Doesn't seem to resist anything.
Plus
As
13
a
reflex. Holy
massive
crap.
bolt of loud electricity just slams down into the gully and hits one of them in the head.
All right. That's fine. I think then I'll just raise my shield as my next action.
All
Hey,
right.
that was my turn.
Varen, as you start your turn, these heads are arguing constantly. And maybe it's by virtue of you having the slowest reflexes so far. You've had to listen to their yammering as they decide what to do. It's very annoying. You have to make a will save.
Oh, you got a +1 on this.
Oh, I forgot to click it, but that's good because I didn't need it.
There you go. That's a success. You're not affected by their incessant yammering.
He's used to it. He heard it all the time for the lower command.
All right, so I will use the guidance to try to puke the sickness out, though.
Sure.
Oh, I don't have the. You wanna...
Wow. Is that so like guided puke? Is that like projectile puke?
It's it's sanctified puke because it's
Oh, it's sanctified puke.
because it's guided by the
The
Everbloom.
rose.
Ah,
The
screw it.
Everbloom. It's Everbloomish puke.
Slightly rosy.
Boo!
18. That's against what sickened us again? What did that?
The goblin snakes.
breath.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. You're not sickened anymore.
Oh hell
All right, I guess I will potentially provoke.
You do. It slinks away.
Ooh,
Actually, it goes. Does it have a climb speed? It does. Sure, it'll climb here and slither 5 feet up the wall.
all right. Well, in that case, I will taunt it.
Okay, you taunt it. It is taunted. I think it will. Mm-mm-mm. 1 second. Yeah, it'll come down. It'll come back down, and yes. Okay, so it'll come down into melee, attack you once. Oh,
Ooh.
a nat 20. That's
It's
not
my
what I want
lot
to
in
see.
life. Play a
It's not what I
guardian,
wanna
they
see.
said. It'll be fun, they said.
28. Damn. Well, I think it'll push its luck, given that that works so well. An attack at map. Oh, it missed. It made a mistake. It's yammering and they're arguing and calling for help. This Viper will try to finish you. Let's see if the little itty bitty little snake in the grass can do it. Oh my god!
Wow.
Oh,
Man,
Man,
that's just a little guy. Look at him; he's so innocent. Man, it has -3 to its damage. Jeez. Even on a crit, it doesn't do much. But
Saved by damage resistance.
the main sort of problem is the poison here, which
Ooh.
you resist with flying colors. Um,
That
and
flying
I'll
color
quickly
being
slip
blue,
back
by
over
the
here.
way. See on the screen.
Nateris, you're in some
I was
trouble.
concerned for the back line, but I'm concerned for Viren now,
Uh-huh.
so I'm going to stride forward. Come on. I know my computer wants to play games with me. Come on.
You don't have a standalone mouse on
There.
your laptop, do you?
No, I'm sitting in
Oh,
a hotel room, the
if
internet sync.
you're having trouble moving because like your mouse, like you don't have a mouse or trackpad, you can use WASD to move as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, did
All right,
not
It's
know
so I'm
that.
like a little laggy, but it does work.
Yeah, I will stride up there, and then I will spell strike.
Oh wait, you moved up to this. Wait.
I'm
He's gonna
stopping.
use his little thing. Sorry, I didn't see you moved up to the snake. He's gonna go back here.
Oh, you sorry little sucker.
Snakes are annoying to catch.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. So that means I have to stride again, which means I cannot spell strike.
Not necessarily.
Gosh, dog it. So you got me on that one. What do you mean by not necessarily?
Well, this would actually be one of those few times where your little dimensional assault thing is good as an engager. Because it's like 2 hit points, you could just kill it.
We'll go ahead and do that then. So dimensional assault, which moves me up, which will bring me up to here. And then I will strike
Or
him.
any space that touches it. You don't have to go there.
Well, That would. Could I go there? Wow, that would give me 2 characters. Could I still strike it from there since that is kind of in the air?
No, you can hit it from there. That's fine. Yeah.
All right, and then that gives me a strike.
That 3-headed snake's not going to use its reaction?
Nope.
Damn it.
Come on. There.
Yes.
Good hit.
Eh,
It only has 1 HP, so that's pretty much dead.
All right, one more down.
There you go. Easily chop that little snake up.
All right, and that leaves me with one more action. Because that was stride up, dimensional assault, and I'm gonna throw a shield up.
That is correct.
And that finishes my turn.
Perfect. Min sees that Baron is doing very bad. Liam, are you gonna
What?
heal him, or do you want her to
No.
heal him?
Yeah.
You're gonna. Well, here, why don't I heal him with Min? And then
Yeah,
can
you should do
more
it anyway
interesting things if you
because
want, because healing's gonna attacks. So she'll use her 14 HP heal on Baron.
ooh.
And then I guess just kind of create a more difficult situation for this guy to move around in. Give some flanking for Varen.
Yep, there we go.
Liam?
I have to look at that. Oh. Let's see. In that case, will pop off a bless.
Okay. And then are you going to move or are you going to make it bigger? There we go.
Take
Perfect.
the stride action. And that's my turn. Uh-huh.
Okay,
have
this
a list.
little guy down here is kind of on his own, but maybe that's a bad thing for Stormcrow.
Maybe.
Stormcrow doesn't care.
A little fang strike there. Ooh, it got you.
Uh-oh.
He still doesn't care.
Oh, it's your 1 damage. You could
Ooh.
shield block it and take no damage, I guess.
Yeah, why not?
There you go. And I used 2 actions to get up to you, so it can't do anything, which makes it your
That's
turn.
it. All right, well, that was very rude of it. I'm going to go ahead and. Oh, wait, where is it now? Why? On top of me or something? Why can I not see it all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
yeah. You can hit
Okay,
Z
yeah.
on your token too, and it kind of cycles it. But yeah,
That's true. All right, I'm just going to cast, what's it called on it? Good old Tempest Surge. That is right
just
next to me.
for the record, when I had suggested that he use his dimensional assault, I had completely screwed up. I didn't realize he had 2 actions left. So I'm usually really good at tactics, but I really screwed that one up on that suggestion.
see if it can dodge reflexes. Snakes are pretty reflexive. This one crit succeeds.
Ah. That's annoying.
Wait,
okay.
you meant to cast it on this little guy, right?
The little guy, yeah, did it not? I was hitting
Oh,
T.
you had his bite targeted way over there, so I think his reflex is quite a bit lower. What did he roll? He rolled a 17 or something. Yeah, rolled a 17 plus 7, so it's 24
Regular success.
against your DC, so it's just a success. So
Okay.
oh, not his bite. This guy
Oh.
takes 5. That actually nearly kills it.
Oh, nice. If it nearly
Cool.
kills it, maybe I can try whacking it because it's right here. Whack it with my. Oh, I still have the torch equipped, but I shouldn't because I would have gone back to staff and shield. I don't know why I didn't put that back on, but that should have been. It was on the ground.
Yeah, that's
I
fine. That's
don't know.
fine.
Yeah, so I will just kind of whack it with.
He
my
just
staff.
dropped it somewhere. There's a village burning down.
Whack.
Easy.
All right.
Spin the staff around like Gandalf and put the snake in the
Let's see
dirt.
if I can. Hey,
Easy.
nice.
So now what's left is the big fat 3-headed one.
Excellent.
Or 4-headed, I suppose.
All right.
Varen.
So now that I've seen his ability to escape, I am going to drop my greatsword and try to grapple him.
Ooh, okay.
Good thinking.
Oh, it's restrained.
Yes.
Damn.
All right. So that's one action. I will taunt him, I suppose, just on the off chance. And then with one other action, I do not want to risk tripping myself while I've got the guy, because I think that would be bad. I guess I'll just try to make an unarmed attack at map.
Good try though. All right,
Looks like
it
I completely
is.
lost connection.
Oh, damn. I'm trying to refresh. If it doesn't work, I can give you a new link that might work better.
I'm getting ready to give it another try. It's just the internet. This is a different hotel and it sucks.
I gotcha. All right, the snake is being held fast by Varen underfoot. I think it will. I think it'll. Let's see. I think it'll just try to intimidate you first before escaping.
Oh, intimidate. That's what I should have done.
It is not scary at all. Oh man. Let's try to escape. Let's slither out of this. And they're all arguing about whose fault it is that it got grappled, by the way. Oh shit. What is that?
Damn.
Crit by 0. That was using its unarmed attack. Okay, so it bites one of your hands, kind of twists it away, slithers out with a 5-foot stride. It will take it to here. And I think it's going to try to get some distance for now.
Yeah, that was my
'Cause
concern.
that's its third action, so it will slither down to here. Now, Terrace.
Move an arcane strike if you could do that for me. So I'm still not in.
Sure.
An arcane strike slash. Keeps on coming up black screen.
Just give it a minute when it does that. I gotta put the spell strike macro. Spell strike, right?
Yes.
With what spell? Gouging Claw, Electric Arc, Caustic
Gouging Claw.
Blast.
Gouging Claw.
Gouging Claw. Okay. Here we go. And that was a miss.
No, you were supposed to roll like you roll, not like he rolls.
But I am doing the rolls. Do you want to hero point it or just keep it?
No,
Yeah,
just keep it.
Okay, perfect. So then min.
And I'm just about there. So next round I'll be up.
Varen's still hurt pretty bad, but this guy doesn't have any real damage on him. Let's do. What does this spell do? Oh, this is something else. I thought this was dehydrate. Okay, nobody's really near it. I think slashing gusts is really the way to go, but to get into a position where she's not getting cover. Nope. Gust goes overhead and just blows his hair out. Liam.
That's why he doesn't have any hair.
Keeps regrowing it every round and then it gets blown out again.
Min the barber.
I am going to. I'm gonna cast Divine Lance on. Trying to just try and do some damage.
Nice.
That is quite the roll. Nat 20. Very nice.
Oh, very nice.
Let's hope for some
Nice.
good D4s.
4 for Yahtzee. Let's get a Yahtzee.
Well, that is a 4, but the result of a 4, so it takes 8 damage. Sadly, Divine Lance doesn't have a crit rider on it, but
All right, and then I'm going to use my action to stride. Trying to get in front of it. And that's my turn.
Stormcrow.
All right. I think my best bet is just keep hitting this thing with damage. So I'm going to go ahead and cast Briny Bolt on it.
Ooh.
Take him out.
See if I can.
Get him, Stormy.
Probably not. I mean, he looks like he's not
Doing some statuses on this thing.
super damaged yet. I'll roll the damage. Oh, it's an attack roll, right?
For Briny Bolt, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know why I thought it was a save. Nah. Here.
Oh, no.
Why not? All right.
Ooh. Yeah, that's the opposite of hitting.
That was a cool little effect, though.
There we go.
Ooh, boom. That'll hit it.
There
Nice.
you go.
All right. All right. Roll damage.
You like these effects.
And 4 damage, and it gets in its
Oh.
eyes, all the eyes, so it is actually blinded for 1 round.
Nice.
Sweet.
Ooh.
All right. And then good old raise shield, second action. The last action. I'll take the blinded, and then my turn.
All right, I will run up,
Alright.
and I have not tried to taunt or not demoralize this one yet.
You've not now.
What are you going to do? Call him good looking? That might demoralize him.
Right?
Yeah.
Man, you're so handsome.
There we go.
Oh, just tell one of the
works.
heads he's handsome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and now I will try to grapple him again.
Oh yeah, I could definitely see it. Only one of the heads though.
Oh,
I do not like that. Yeah, we're gonna hero point that.
Oh yeah, do I offer flanking for this, or is that
Yes.
not for the skill check now.
got it?
Oh, there you go.
And bless
Success.
also doesn't
Yeah,
affect
good.
it, sadly. I'm sad that a 19 wasn't a crit though.
Alright, well, he's not restrained this time, so he's free to actually attack, but he is blinded. So I think he'll switch his tactic up. Let's do, rather than try to escape, I think he'll just sit there. He'll use his breath and a 15-foot cone. Who will he hit?
Tony.
Does he hit the two of you, or does he hit the two of you? I think he'll.
Is he blinded? Can he tell which way to hit?
Oh yeah, when you're blind, you can still tell where
Oh,
creatures are. It's just you
Oh,
can't
okay,
see them.
got it. Oh, it's just his, oh yeah, yeah,
no,
blinded.
I was not able to. How do I do this? Oh, there we go. Let's do you two. 1 and 2 target, and here's the roll. Goblin breath. Once again.
Ah, damn it.
Oh, stinky.
Nateris, did you roll against this already in the past?
Yes, I have.
And did you succeed or fail?
I succeeded.
Okay, so you don't actually have to roll. You're immune to it.
Okie doke. That works for me. So
He
I just
doesn't
go.
obviously understand how that works, but you
cologne.
think that he could have gotten you. Yeah, the breath is so bad you've smelled it before and you've overcome it. So, second one once again. And last action, he will try to bite. He's not taunted, right? Yeah, Liam. He does have to make a flat check. Doesn't even find you, Liam.
Nice.
That is it.
He probably is
Nateris.
attacking like
Nateris is going
Baron,
to-
thinking where Liam is, and
Yeah, he bit a rock, and the other goblins are like, "Good one, good one."
I can actually see you holding a rock up, Liam. Go, no, yeah, look, he got the rock. All right, I'm going to recharge my
Spell strike? Yeah,
spell
perfect.
strike for an action, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
And then I'm going to try it again.
Arcane Cascade.
Spell strike. Come on. Change the cantrip to Gouging Claw. Strike.
No.
2.
Jesus.
Wow, that was awesome. All right, I'm going to hero point that sucker.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, perfect. Just redo the whole macro again.
Yep, because that's the way I fly. I like to redo the macro. Gouging Claw again. Strike.
I'm sad that
This
they
time it's
updated
gonna
both
hit.
my crit animations, but I'll get them back. Ooh. All right. That works.
Oh.
Thanks to
All right,
Bless
that time it hit.
and it being blinded and off guard and all that good stuff. 7 from the strike, 11 from Gouging Claw. Now it's bleeding.
Nice. All right, and that finishes my turn because I used 3 actions.
Yes.
Pass it on.
Min will do her thing where she goes here and does the
Healing blast.
rejuvenating flames.
There we
Because it
go.
won't do much damage, but it will heal you at the same time. So she'll, do her little like
You
this.
should have done that over there.
That's fun.
And so you don't have to roll the save, you just get the healing. But it has to roll a save.
I know I keep saying this, but the effects are fun.
And the 2 healing or 4 healing is for Liam and Varen. Liam's already at full though. And the Hispite will. Oh, it hovered on a nat 1. Critically succeeds against the save, unfortunately, even while blind. Damn. That is it. She tried.
All right. I'm gonna first target myself. Cast runic weapon.
Did she
Now,
take her bleed damage?
Who?
Oh no, that was Min. That was Min. Never mind.
Yeah, it was just Min going. Runic weapon.
24 hits.
24 hits.
Yeah.
Nice rolls too.
Oh,
14
nice.
damage. Nearly kills it.
That's my turn.
All right. At the start of your turn, Stormcrow, this thing is no longer blind.
Oh no. All right. Well, let's see if I can't finish this off. Right, what do I got? A 60 feet frostbite. Yeah, I'll try that.
Yep, good call.
It is
It's flex
grappled,
of it
but also
hell,
still
so
off
it's
guard.
probably not too fortitudinal.
Frostbeaten.
Let's see what it rolls.
It rolls a 12 for a 24, which is half damage.
Damn.
Doesn't freeze it quite solid, but
Ah.
its ears
Okay.
are cold now.
All right, and then I guess I'll just raise my shield because I don't have many other single actions I can do right now. All right.
I don't think that's gonna matter, but I should have moved up. Oh,
You solved nothing.
all right. Well, I'm going to try to punch it.
Goblins should not be with humans.
Punch doesn't need non-lethal because it's automatically non-lethal, right?
That's correct. Yeah, you would take the -2 if you try to make it lethal.
Yes.
Ooh, there you go.
That's a good punch. God damn.
Not that good.
Yeah.
Not enough to knock it out, but very close.
Seriously, this thing's been at death's door for 3 hits now. You know what? Screw it. Let's just go for it.
I think death's door is like 15% or something. I gotta check. The
Because
second
I'm
does it
sickened,
again.
I
no.
totally forgot to puke. I'm gonna puke. I puke on it.
Doesn't solve the second, unfortunately. And now it's free.
No.
That's fine. It's gonna bleed to death, right?
It probably will, yeah. I think it is going to start to slither away and try to flee. And as it's doing, it's just saying all these awful, like pretty much racist things about how humans and goblin kind shouldn't mix, and it's doing the right thing by forcing them apart. And and they're all arguing about the best way to do it, and they say they're going to go to the next town and ruin that one. And on the way by, Stormcrow, just out of spite, they try to bite you.
No.
But they don't even do that right.
Nice try.
And as they start to slither just a little
Ooh.
bit further away, you see that
Good
the
shield
2
raise.
damage is enough for it
Nice.
to pass out. And that is the end of that.
Speaking of pass out, I don't feel so well.
Liam just immediately throws up. Just
Yeah.
because he's just been sickened the whole time. Just gonna also.
Yes, Varen will also throw up. Oh, here's Liam. Oh, oops. Ugh.
Yeah, we both just like there's this vicious spiral. We both keep blowing up because the others
Yeah, Natyrus actually put Pat's Viren on the back. Just puke it all out, guy. Just puke it out. You got this.
I'll look at Varen and puke again. Or, I mean, look at the terrace. Sorry, whatever.
I was gonna say, you looked at yourself.
Oh, does his face make me puke properly?
18 is a success, I believe. Yes.
Oh,
I
thanks for
smile
being
and
so
show my
ugly that I
cards.
puked properly.
Oh,
Hey, you know what? This
Oh
play.
shit! Liam's killing Varen.
Okay,
Why not? Everybody else does.
I mean, it's not a hero point for that.
And then after this, I'll go pick my greatsword up again.
Oh no! My hero points are cursed this session.
What is happening?
Oh my
no.
gracious!
Do I want to risk it with the bird? I don't know if I do.
Wait, did you use the treat wounds app or macro thing the first time and then not the second time?
I think it applied it twice as a thing. I don't know.
He'll spell much more reliable, of course.
Yeah. There we go.
Perfect.
I'm gonna do a now I'm gonna do a fortitude save.
My friend Viren, you do a really good job of getting hit.
Well, I find that I have a very punchable face, and that helps you guys not get punched in the face.
Maybe you should get a helmet and cover it.
That's not a bad idea. Maybe I should start using my shield again, too.
Yeah, it isn't looking very dented lately.
Well, I was so thankful that Ethrin gave me this nice magical greatsword. I wanted to use it in his name, but apparently I'm also using his getting injured in combat in his name.
Well, at least you still got 2 arms.
For now.
For now.
I look back at the snake that's tied up in a ball with its head standing out.
It's still there,
Good.
yeah. And once these guys are cleared out, you take some time to heal each other up. You can kind of take a look around this den that the strange sort of 4-headed goblin snake had made for itself and its viper thralls. The lair actually holds a pair of tonics that are inside these strange painted clay vials. They look almost more like artistic objects than typical sort of alchemical containers. But once you uncork one of them and take a whiff, they're pretty easy to identify. These are soothing tonics, and there's 2 of them.
Hmm.
Hey, Viren, this would be useful.
Yes, very much so. During combat.
I'll throw those into the party stash. There's 2 of those, but the containers are quite odd. Other than that, the snakes don't necessarily keep much in the way of treasure, unfortunately. But they do look like goblins. In fact, arguably they are goblins, and so the town was right and wrong. Goblins were, in fact, destroying their garden. It looks like, but not the kind that they were thinking of.
This will probably come as quite a surprise.
Anybody want to try to talk to this one that we left alive?
Oh yeah.
Well, I think we should do that, but maybe we should take it back to the town and do that so we don't have to wake it up twice. That way we can show the town and have it admit its culpability in the crimes.
That's a good idea.
Does it have it? What's its hide look like? I look at it and go, I wonder if this would make some really good snakeskin stuff. We might be able to sell the hides.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be able to make some pretty good, like, long stockings or socks or something. I mean, look at this thing.
Yeah.
Really good, like, map scroll case or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well, and
there's
then we got one black one. Maybe make a pair of boots.
Sure
There you
did.
go.
my one bet though is I bet you there's a mighty smell that would be tough to remove.
Probably.
So sell it to rich people and call it a feature, not a bug.
Yeah. It's restorative smell or something. Heals what ails you.
I tie the two together so I could drag them back to town. The two deads. Wrap them up in a blanket or something.
Drag them along behind you guys. Yeah, you can certainly gather
Yep.
up the bodies. All right, back to
Cool.
Fernsby. You guys want to go?
Yep, we'll take a live one and two dead ones.
All right.
He's
The
tied
one
up
in the
like a soccer
ravine is
ball with the
worth
head on the
2 in the forest, as they say.
top.
Yeah, I hear they do say that.
Let's
Somewhere.
go back to here. And back through the ravine, you make your way back to Fernsby. It only
Hey, you
takes
learn more about that.
30 minutes to get back to town, so just advance time a little bit, which means you get there about noon. And you could see the village is pretty busy. The oak in the center has some people around it, slowly starting to fix it up once again. The leaves are kind of swaying slightly. Bakers outside walking a dog, and people sitting on their porches with pipes lit up, and they see you coming. And word travels pretty fast in a village of 300. So by the time you reach the green, there's like a small crowd that's going to gather up, having heard that you went out in an effort to solve the mystery of these goblins that seem to be harassing their green. And so Marta Vell's kind of striding in from the clerk's office, and she's got a shawl pulled on, and she's like the town clerk. And she sees kind of what you're dragging behind you, and says, "Oh my! Those are what are those?"
Goblin
they're
snakes.
goblin snakes.
Yeah. Not quite goblins, not quite snakes, but something in the middle.
Oh, are those from Stumpfield?
Nope.
Found them in a hole in a cave.
And you think that those are the ones that are digging up our green and causing all sorts of mischief and tomfoolery?
Oh yes, the multi-headed one proclaimed their intent to sow disharmony between goblin and humankind. Said a lot of terrible things. Nothing
Yeah,
I
look
can
at
repeat in good company.
Look at how many heads it's got. There's one. Oh, and it's got a sleepy head too. This
Yeah,
one here,
all
see how
four of the
sleepy it
heads
looks?
Oh,
This
how
spewing
one here is-
profanities.
This one's grumpy. This one's sleepy. This
I
one's
imagine
happy.
A malcontent that's not even
downright
acceptable to goblins.
unsettling. Pal, what do you think about this? And then she turns to like the 78-year-old guy who, like, he's the one who kind of started the rumor and said that he saw the goblins, and he hobbles up and looks at the body. And he's like, "Oh well, I'll be a damn fool. Those do look like the heads I saw in the rose bushes. I guess I am a damn fool. To think, 2 weeks now we've been telling ourselves that Stumpfield has been behind these attacks and these atrocious crimes, and Well, maybe they have nothing to do with it at all. I suppose we owe them a letter, don't we? Or perhaps a hamper.
Or a hand of friendship?
We could perhaps deliver the letter for you. We were planning on heading in that direction anyway.
Or you don't say. Well, at
Yes,
my age,
it
I
was a
don't do
matter of
particularly well on the road, but I think if you're the ones who sort of sorted this business out, you'd be more welcome than some of us crotchety Fernsby folk.
Yep.
Let me draft up a letter, and I'll send it along with you. And I'll get the other town councilors together, and we'll find some way to appropriately repay you for your efforts.
Can I
Most
recommend
appreciated.
something? So, as I recall talking like a few days back, they threw a celebration and they invited some of y'all. Maybe you should do the same. Stumpfield had their gathering of artists and everything. So maybe if you did the same, it would be a good gesture.
A fall festival for the harvest. I think that they would
Yes.
enjoy coming to
And,
that.
and I think you need to have beer. What
Oh,
do you
yeah.
think, Storm? Should they have
Yes,
beer
oh,
here?
Yes, of course. They
Oh
absolutely
yeah,
should.
yeah.
I can give you plenty
Yeah.
of advice if you need it on what kinds and what types, of course.
Well, we do have the
Beer
old
lore.
Butter Barrel Brewery. It hasn't been running for a couple of years, but do you think it would be worth kicking the old girl back into service?
Oh, of
I
course.
I
Everything is
elbow
better with
Stormcrow in the
beer.
ribs. I elbow Stormcrow in the ribs, and I shake my head and go, yeah, yeah, yeah. Get him to do it.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, well, trade has not been particularly good ever since the war, and we figured with Stumpfield causing trouble, we'd have no one to trade with. But if you think that they would like our beer, then I think we'll have to shift gears.
Wonderful.
Festival and
Well,
beer.
if you ever do pass through our small town again, we definitely owe you a drink, and we definitely owe Stumpfield many drinks.
Well, I'll take you up on that offer. Oh,
And the town councilors kind of get together off to the side, and they start having a discussion about how to best repay you and whatnot. And one of them heads into their house and comes back with an old lockbox, and they all peer around and they all shrug and nod. And old pal will come and bring it over to you, and he says, now, during the Goblin Blood Wars, the Hell Knights put a forward base up here and used our fallow fields as a staging ground, and so our people are quite used to being on the doorstep of conflict. And when they left in quite a hurry and left some of their things behind. And well, we found this, if you'd believe it or not, just lying in one of the fields, and well, we don't exactly know what we'd even do with it. So it seems better served in your hands. And he opens the box and he pulls out a piece of obsidian. And when he hands it over to you, you see there's runes engraved into it. And he passes over to the party a weapon potency rune.
I guess we all know who's getting that one, huh?
I'm afraid that we're just a small village, and we don't have anybody that could make use of such a thing. But well, it's better in your hands than ours for sure.
Well, I would definitely say thank you. That's a huge gift. Not
I
expected.
really appreciate it. Yeah.
Oh, well, we would have been losing a trade partner if not for you. So thank you. Oh, and we'll definitely draft up that letter for your journey over to Stumpfield. Are you planning to go this evening?
Well, I was kind of hoping you were going to celebrate.
But, I mean, that takes time to set up a large gathering.
This is true. It would take us a couple days to properly decorate the town green. And it is in a bit of a sad state of affairs. It still needs repairs as well. But once it's finished, we'll be sending invitations far and wide.
Well, I guess we'll most definitely keep our eye open for the invitation.
Mhm.
It's a nice town.
Yes, indeed. Suppose we
If
could
you s-
probably be making our way tonight.
Yes,
Well,
why not?
it's a
Watch the
safe
crowd.
little bit of road. Stumpfield isn't far. But at least stay so we can deliver a letter with you. And if you choose to, you can stay here in town for, a couple hours. It doesn't take them long to draft up a letter. Marta is going to write a letter of thanks, and it's addressed to Irk and Jet of Stumpfield, which she understands are the leaders of that community. And it just formally acknowledges that Fernsby was wrong, that they're free to come and trade, and that the villages should be, at least in their eyes, on better terms going forward. And they'll put a festival up next week, and they're more than happy to host the good goblins of Stumpfield, or any other non-goblins who happen to be there as well. They don't really know.
I feel like Liam, in the meantime, while that was going to do kind of like roadside preaching in terms of in his during the downtime, maybe do like a kind of informal kind of mass or
What did he just say?
all that's going on.
The rest of you do anything in town before heading out?
Can we sell the stuff we've got?
Sure.
Yeah.
I would love to do that.
Is there a merchant on field? No, let me put one. Sell to me. I'll just put it up here near your tokens.
Are we all in agreement that our main damage dealer, Nateris, should probably get this weapon potency +1 rune?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Oh, cool.
And also for solving this problem, you guys get a couple things. Obviously, you get some XP and you get some reputation. So I'll do the reputation first because that's easy. So you go up to 5 from
Ooh.
4. And then the first encounter was rated for 80 XP, and the second one was rated for 120, so that's easy. So 200 more XP.
So we should be at 430.
That's what I got.
430.
Yep. No, it's only 740.
All right. Does anybody want anything out of the party stash before we start selling stuff?
No.
Take a look, but I don't think so.
All right.
Would
I
like
am.
No.
Go ahead.
one. I might look. I do get weapon proficiency at level 3, so I could use the longbow, but that's about it.
Oh, I mean, go ahead and take it if you want it.
All right.
I am personally of the opinion that we have enough healing in the group that we can sell these healing consumables. But if we want to keep a couple, I'm open to that also.
Oh yeah, I didn't even see we got. Oh, actually, I have a short bow already.
All right. Does anybody
Please.
feel the need to keep healing potions?
I'm gonna grab one just as a like if I'm knocked out, I have one on my person. You can.
Alrighty.
You have one on you, Baron?
I do, yes.
Yeah, then that's good. I think just as a backup, just in
Yeah.
case our healer goes down, or if we all had one, we'd be able to help our healer.
Well, don't.
Soothing tonic, though, I think you should probably hold the soothing tonic.
No, because I'm usually going to have both my hands full, and it's effectively
Oh
10
yeah,
hit
22.
points. Like, it combines really good with numbing tonic, but I'm going to want to get a higher version than just 1 health back around
Oh yeah,
before
that's
I do
true.
that.
But yeah, I guess that's not. Yeah, we got so much healing that it's probably better off just selling it.
Yeah, I mean, you've got full on heals, and then
Yeah,
Stormcrow
I
has
get it.
battle medicine, and then uh Min
I just have
has
a
battle medicine, I'm
yeah.
pretty sure. So I think we're
I
good.
have I have battle medicine as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do too. So a lot of us do. Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
mean, keeping
So
one minor healing potion just in
a
case
person's
something
always
happens. But yeah, I don't think we need to
Yeah.
keep
yeah.
any.
Yeah.
Consume. I mean,
That's fine.
it's 44 gold. Well, really, 58 gold sitting here in healing. Like I would much rather have that gold in
Yeah.
our
Go with
You
that.
gear.
could probably do a lot more with that. Definitely. Ooh, wait, next, let's see, craft. We should probably pick up a alchemical kit, right? Just for identifying. Oh wait, no one's actually
Is it
trained for that.
crafting for that or?
Yeah, that's crafting with Min is the only one crafting.
Wouldn't hurt to have, yeah.
Oh, identifying the potions, is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
I can post that in chat, yeah. There you go. Good luck. Well, men try, of course.
Should I give guidance on Min?
Let's see. I don't think guns will work. Identify alchemy takes 10 minutes.
Oh right, yeah.
Nateris, you have no idea what you're looking at, but luckily, look at this. Min does.
Hey, way to
She had a
go.
little burst of inspiration. She says, I know what that is after all. These are 2 silver scrap bombs.
Oh.
They are just filled with silver chunks that explode out when the bomb detonates. A lot of piercing damage. And it's treated as silver, which is particularly useful against devils, as you would know.
That's handy.
Those are kind of cool, but they're also 22 gold a throw.
Hmm.
11 gold to throw.
Sure.
Or
That's
yeah,
like-
11.
11,
Yeah.
11.
Well, but not only is it going to be 2d4 2d4 damage, well, 2d4 plus 2, but also it's going to hit their weakness. So it might be worth it.
I'd say we may want to keep.
Imagine if it hit an imp swarm, it would do like 20 damage.
Right?
Whoa.
And so Nateris went from being the guy that never takes gold to the guy that has the most value just instantly.
Do be like that.
Oh, because he's holding the rune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to split this currency out then?
No, because the way I've been doing it is I look at everybody's value and then I split it up so that we kind of stay about the same. That way we don't have to do the spreadsheet, but we still keep the value.
That makes sense.
All right. In that case, if everybody's good in town, where do you want to head from here?
So are we going to head toward Stumpfield?
Yeah, or at least that's the one.
Perfect.
So we head towards Stumpfield and the goblins. But we never talked to the goblin we left alive.
Oh yeah, we didn't.
It's
Are
true.
we
You
gonna
just
leave
kind of
that?
got him.
Are we going to leave that in town? Maybe leave it as a pet or talk to it or leave it there just so people can lose it as a zoo animal?
I guess
It's tied up in a ball of rope.
we we leave it with the village and see what they do. Maybe they can rehabilitate the goblin snake.
Maybe, yeah.
I mean, we should probably ask the elders of the
Yeah.
town what they would like, but I
Yeah.
think that is a good possibility.
If you offer it, they say that they'll keep it. They've got like a building that they could turn into like a sort of not really a jail, but a place to keep it for now and try to convince it of the error of its ways.
Yeah.
They'll put it to work fixing the garden that it dug up.
Does it see? I mean, at any point, does it seem intelligence when it gains consciousness, or is it just got a
Oh yeah,
goblin head?
it can talk. I think. Let's see. Don't know if these
So
ones can speak common. Yeah, they can speak common.
So does anybody want to convince it to be a participant, a willing participant in the village, and that if it doesn't, we'll come back for it? Any of our charisma based?
I'm sorry, convince it what?
To not harm the villagers and just work to work with the villagers and become an active member of the village.
Yeah, upstanding citizen.
I guess we've already made all of our knowledge checks on goblin snakes. Then again, alignment doesn't exist anymore, so I guess there's no real. We just have to sense motive it and find out. So yeah, I'm happy to do that. We can wake it up, and I will ask it if it would like a chance to continue living, and in doing so, it could turn over a new leaf and try to become a diplomat between snake, goblin, and humankind, and then all the other races too, I suppose.
Sure. You can go ahead and make an impression. Do you speak Goblin or are you using Common?
I was gonna say
I try to speak Goblin, but I don't speak Goblin. That's what that natural one is.
Forgot.
Too funny.
Well, you have a communication breakdown. It gets very annoyed, but you do get one thing out of it. Its name is Merc, apparently.
Mark.
Unfortunately, it just starts thrashing about and gets angry. And those that can speak Goblin says that Varen is bastardizing his language.
Well, we will have to put it down then. Sorry, guy.
So
The friends we feel like,
speaking
we
goblin,
don't know how to speak with this thing.
Hey, you know what? Maybe we should take it to the goblin village.
Maybe.
They would be able to
Unless
speak with
it-
it better.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Unless
drag it with us.
Yeah.
I just, since you don't want to work here, we're gonna take you back to a place that can talk to you and actually speak your language. And I'm speaking to it in Goblin. Yeah, don't
Okay.
listen to this guy. He's human. He don't know how to speak Goblin. We're gonna take you to a village of goblins. How's that sound?
Oh, much better than this place.
Yeah, they might not eat you, but I can't promise that.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't want to stay here at all. Please, please take me
And-
with
and-
you.
And just for the heck of it, intimidation when I say that, even though I have no bonuses. Yeah, nothing. Sucks. He's not intimidated.
Please don't put me in a cozy rope sock again.
You didn't like that? I thought it was warm.
Well, he's just pretending that he doesn't like it. It's just
All right, we carry him back to Stumpfield then.
all right to Stumpfield. You
I'm gonna
go.
make a backpack for him so that he can stick his head over my shoulder.
Oh hell
So
yeah!
now it looks like I got a goblin head on.
It doesn't take long to get to Stumpfield. You guys make the distance in the better part of 2 hours. Let's see. So it's like, mid-afternoon by the time you're getting there. And Stumpfield looks like more of a festival than a town. It's a very oddly sort of shaped community. And the homes are built out of the sides of wagons and semi-permanent tents that are all stitched out of dry canvas of different colors. They have like crooked little chimneys sticking out the middles, and it's made in a field that used to be clear cut during the war. So it literally is a field of stumps, and these guys have just kind of made a village out of it. And you can see a clearing where there's a dozen or so goblins and humans kind of mixing about in the center of all these tents, and they're gathered around a half-finished sculpture of rope and wicker that looks like it's, so far it's got like a leg, 2 ears, 3 or 4 different paint schemes on its side, and a bunch of colorful scarves that people are wrapping around its neck. And as you all approach, one of the goblins, who seems to be very lively and chatting with the crowd, notices you all coming from quite some distance. There isn't really much room to hide as you approach this village. And he comes bounding over to you, and he's in these paint-stained overalls, and he's got these massive goggles, and his head is very wide, and he's got rows of teeth that he grins out, and he's like, "Ooh, welcome, welcome." And he looks like this.
Ah,
Travelers, oh, just in time. Come on, the cow needs a tail. Please, please come in.
oh, okay.
What was the name? Can you refresh me of the two names that were given?
Urk and Jet were the names you were given of the town leaders.
Okay, this definitely could be one of those too.
Oh, we haven't seen you before. Who might you be?
My name is Varen, and these are my companions, Liam, Nateris, and Stormcrow. Oh, and Min is back over there, acting like Mark.
Well, welcome, welcome. I'm Urk Oilfingers. I'm one of the community leaders here in Stumpfield, and over there, putting a scarf around the cow, is Jet. And you see, he points over to a human who seems to be lifting up some goblins to help do some little art display on the wicker man in the center of town.
I look back. Isn't that the name of the people we're supposed to talk to?
Yeah,
Yes,
I
indeed.
think so.
We have some.
Hey, he didn't mention Snake. This is Snake.
Oh, hello. The snake's like, put me back, put me back. No, everyone's welcome here, even a snake. Well, come in. You're just in time for a cooperative day. We're making a cow. I don't know why we're making a cow, but Jet said cow, and we trust Jet.
You're making
Sounds
a cow?
fantastic.
Of course, of course. We have many cooperative displays around the town. And he gestures to like some of the different colorful tents that are open. There's like a clay making shop in there. There's um, like easels for painting and all these like strange and wonderful little alchemical things going on. And you notice that there's like a pottery tent, and inside it there's a bunch of clay jars that are drying, and they look very similar. They have like splattered colors. They're like a Jackson Pollock type thing, and uh, they look very similar to the two clay bottles that you found the elixirs in the forest.
Hmm.
Did we sell those?
We did. Luckily, we sold them in the other town, so they won't know about it.
Yeah.
Well, come in, please. Have a go at cooperating. We never discuss business during a festival.
I head over to the cow.
Yeah,
You head over to the cow, and the goblins are like having a cooperative, constructive argument about how best to position the tail. And they have like different materials on how to do it, and they kind of look up to you as you approach, and they're all like, "Ooh, visitor, visitor!" And they kind of gesture to all these like crafting materials that they have just kind of lying around, and they pretty much start like shoving you towards it, and ask you to very kindly make a creative addition to their wicker cow that they have in the center of town here.
Oh,
They
So I
explain that it's like a monthly tradition. The whole town gathers and adds a single piece. Usually, something sculpted onto the side or painting it or something. Everybody can contribute to this if they want to. It's like art or performance check or anything else that you think is appropriate to kind of gain some notoriety in this village.
So I will most definitely give it a shot. The best chance I have is crafting, even though I'm untrained in it.
That works too.
So I'm going to walk up and look through all their materials and look for something that is the most unusual.
They have
Uh,
ooze, like gelatin ooze that is
So
like sitting in a bowl somewhere of different
I
colors.
just grabbed some purple gelatin ooze and just smear it all over the side of the cow. And yeah, purple cow. I think I've seen one before after a heavy night's drinking. It's kind of like the pink elephant.
At that, you
Yeah.
hear some clapping at this. They look at that, beautiful, beautiful.
So
A 13 isn't artistically significant, but they do appreciate the effort and clap all the same.
I taste it. What does it taste like?
Uh-oh.
Lavender soap.
It's not too bad. Soap. Oh, well.
Lavender soap.
Kind of soapy, but
Attention for
lavender's okay.
Does anyone else want to make an addition to the sculpture?
yes, I'd like to try. Can I use by the transitive properties of instead of performance using religion to I don't know, maybe do like a kind of floral crown for the cow. Like,
Ooh,
have you ever seen like I think it's the Dutch that have the parade with the cows that have like headdresses and stuff. So yeah, just like a
Oh, yeah.
floral crown, rose crown for the cow.
sure.
The religion's part.
Yeah, religion works.
Incrementally better.
Not quite enough. You could always re-roll it if you want to, by the way.
I can.
Do you have hero points left? Let's see.
No, I
Oh,
don't.
you have none. Damn. You add a
Mine were
crown,
cursed anyways.
and once you do, the crown, it's like got some grass in it and some flowers, and it all starts to stick to some kind of like glue that they made and added to the top of the head, and so it falls apart pretty quickly, and just starts a breeze picks up, and rather than a crown, you see that you've made a beautiful head of hair for this cow. All of them, they're like, "Ooh!" and they start like clapping and cheering, and
I'm like,
it's
wow, that that's pretty
wow.
good. Did you intend to do that? That's really good.
Yeah, wow.
Of
So
course, they've
You know, it's looking more and more like that purple cow I saw the last time I went drinking.
really, I was thinking it looked like the guy on all the romance novels that got hit in the face with a bird.
Oh yes.
Oh, Calbio. That's its name now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So this is a little kind of off out of nowhere, but I was thinking maybe my knowledge of heraldry lore I could kind of steal from somebody's heraldry that's like some kind of farmer part of heraldry, like well, I guess farmers don't really have heraldry because they're not really nobility, huh? But something land worthy to kind of be like a brand for this cow.
Sure.
Oh yeah, my character was way better than me at explaining what I'm trying to do.
Oh, damn. Give this thing its own sort of herald little badge or something. This thing looks damn official. Looks like a knighted cow, and uh, people start cheering like, "We never thought to give it actual status or land or property before."
Sir Calbio.
Ooh, Sir Calvio, of course, just what it needed. And there's a hearty cheer from the crowd for that, and because of that success, you all gain a reputation point.
Ooh.
Oh.
So gallant. Excellent. I remember the other day you said the reputation tracker is somewhere, and I forgot where you said that was.
It's on the main sort of landing page. I can make that page public, but right now you have 6.
Oh, okay.
We just show a navigation for all players. There we go. So now you can always switch between the landing page and the current scene if you need to. But you're up to 6 reputation points with that. Does Stormcrow attempt to do anything with the statue?
Well, clearly this cow is anatomically completely incorrect, and as a druid, I would know exactly how to fix some things up and spruce it up and make it look a little more like a real cow. So I don't know if that'd be nature or survival. They're both the same, but
Probably more nature, yeah.
yeah, I'll try and fix some things up. Like, oh, this is a little off. I can make this look a little better over here. And yeah, he's not very artistic, but he can
man.
at least know what looks
Oh,
wrong.
that's right. Cows don't have 5 legs.
Yeah, it's only 4 usually.
You could use it for the tail, kind of rearrange some things around there. That is another success. You can only gain 1 reputation point by somebody getting a success, but more successes do help with a circumstance bonus for something later. So that does help pretty significantly. And over the course of the next like hour or so, as you guys are helping, the town kind of finishes the sculpture, and then a celebration is put on and whatnot. At which point things start to calm down a little bit, or I guess get rowdy enough that Jet and Urk can kind of pull you aside and speak more earnestly. And they both approach you after the festivities start up. And the whole place is just like a big carnival. People going between different tents. They're drinking and feasting and dancing and partying, and it seems like a very lively place. And there's also these little torches that people are throwing like powder into that turns them into like different colors and stuff. They seem to be quite skilled performers too. Someone's doing like flame tossing with batons and all sorts of wonderful things. And Art comes over and says, "Oh, I wanted to introduce you all to Jet. Of course, I pointed her out earlier, but Jet here is the I would say the better half of Stumpfield here, and a shining beacon of human cooperation for our peoples." And Jet says, "Oh, it's really nothing, really. Urk and I just have shared circumstances because of the war, and we decided to start a community where everyone is welcome, and joined under a love of craftsmanship, which, well, your ancestry doesn't matter at all when we do festivals like this now, does it? But we rarely have visitors from outside of Fernsby. Who might you be, and what brings you to our village?
Just up front, though, I'd like to ask you. You're talking about this accepting. So I got this guy Snake here. He's over here behind me. Would you accept? Would you accept this guy?
Oh, of
Well, we'd have
course.
to.
Anyone's welcome in our society who wants to be and doesn't cause any trouble.
What do you
Well,
think,
we do
Snake?
have
You wanna?
to alert that the snake's circumstance.
Yeah, that's true.
He
He's
was
going to
kinda
cause trouble.
causing trouble. He is a troublemaker. This one, where
Trouble. Well, our
Yeah, I
town
think
has
he
had
was
some
just
trouble, that's for sure.
he had a bad influence. The
Yeah,
5-headed green one was the bad influence.
5-headed green one. Urk, do you know anything about this? I don't know what they're talking about, but we have had some trouble with something of late. If you would believe it, the people of Fernsby are convinced that we're involved in some kind of attack on their gardens.
Yeah, that's
and
his guy.
They no longer believe that.
Oh,
Oh, this would be a good time for the letter.
yes,
Oh,
indeed.
yeah.
yes. Here is a letter that we procured from Fernsby, addressed to the leaders of your town.
they take the letter and give it a passable look over and kind of confer for a moment, and they say, well, to be honest, we were discussing earlier to approach you about our town's problem. We have had some unusual run-ins with visitors and merchants from Fernsby because of this whole garden affair. And, well, to be honest, there's another, I wouldn't say problem, but a bit of strife, given that Urk's brother married into one of the Fernsby families. And, well, it's just a whole complicated affair. But since it seems like it wasn't anyone but these snakes that did it, that, well, it kind of wraps things up very nicely now, doesn't it?
Why, yes.
Yes, it
Sounds
does
like
seem to be very
it does.
convenient.
Well, if you are to be believed and this problem has been solved, well, we are definitely in your debt. Now, we are not exactly a rich community, of course. We get by as best we can and mostly just enjoy the fruits and labors of the artistic and creative liberties of others. But, well, we would be happy to spread the good word of your adventuring party, is it? I'm still at a loss as to exactly why you're out here helping us.
I lean forward. We're the Hellbreakers.
Oh dear.
Ah, I
Uh,
see.
we roam the lands
Yeah.
just trying to make it a better place.
Yes. And of course, we
Yes.
want people to know about us. We're trying to free people and give y'all better lives.
The war has torn people apart, and we still feel the effects of it 20 some odd years later. Of course, Fernsby and Stumpfield. We've been we're hard at work trying to bring the goblins and us humankind together in cooperative and creative discourse, but it's been difficult, and obviously events like this have made things even more so. Tell me, exactly what do the Hellbreakers want to do? Like, what is your end goal as an organization?
I suppose that our end goal would be to make Isger the place that it was always meant to be, able to stand on its
You
own
know,
feet and provide aid to its friends and neighbors of its own volition.
and be able to enjoy art in time to do art, make cows like you're doing here.
Yes, we could use more of this kind of stuff.
I see.
And less on the boot on the throat kind of stuff.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. With it.
Well, we would very much like that if Isker was free, free of the wars. That's for sure. It doesn't really matter who wins between the Hell Knights and the Eagle Knights. It seems that everybody loses. And so, if your goal is to stop all this from happening, then you have our support, and we will mention your name in friendly tones whenever it's brought up in conversation, and maybe even add it to some conversations that pass by our small village. But please, you must allow us to at least give you something for your assistance, and we will definitely take the goblin snake. A learning experience for everyone involved, I think.
He has a name
Apparently, it is
in Goblin. It's like,
Snaky.
hey, what was your name
Changed
again?
it, apparently.
It's Merc.
It's Merc. I think you could give him a better name though.
Oh, do you like your name, Mark? And he's like, the other one gave it to me. He's like, oh, well, we'll find one that's suitable of your creative expertise. Perhaps your tail could be a brush, and we'll call you something depending on what you paint. He's like, oh, I hate this already.
What
Oh, you'll
would
come
you like
around.
to be called? Frankenstein.
Clay?
I pat him
Well,
on the head and I say, "You can have a better life here. They speak your language. Uh, looks like a good group of people that'll keep you well fed, and you can paint with your tail. That's something you've never done before."
fair enough, fair enough. And she says, please stay the evening, enjoy the festivities, and in the morning they'll make sure you head on your journey refreshed and well, full of alcohol if you drink.
What?
Of course,
Did
we
you
have
hear that,
a
Storm?
brewing tent.
Well,
We brew all
where?
kinds of spirits here.
So
Put
I
a line,
grab Snake by the
coordinator over
tail.
there.
Come on, let's go. I'm going to show you what a beer is.
Uh, sounds like you need to find a way to get not an animal companion. What are they called when it's a thinking creature?
Yeah.
Squire, I don't know.
No, back in D&D 3.5, there was a specific name for it.
Hireling?
Oh yeah, I suppose there's still a name for it here too. Yeah, hireling.
There you go.
Ireland.
Though that's one of the there was a name for like the person you would take on your adventures with you, and then hirelings were the ones below that, I think. Cohort, that was the name.
Ah,
Oh yeah, that's
He would be in an interesting addition, that's for sure.
All right, so do you guys spend the evening here?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to be
Yeah,
drinking all
wow.
night with
yeah,
Merc, Storm, and I are going to drink the night away.
For
Merc's
sure,
a good
we
time.
we deserve a nice party, a day
Yeah,
or maybe
done
a little bit of recovery time as well.
All
Hey,
right,
Storm.
let's take a break here, and then we'll come back, see what they reward you with in the morning, and then plan on your next little venture.
Hey, Storm. Hey, man, you think he should come with us?
Was it? Yeah, I
Hey,
mean,
you think Merc here could come with us? I think he should come.
oh, I mean, it seems like he's a leader here, so they might need him. But
So, you all get a rest here in the village. We can kind of skip ahead to the next morning if everybody's good with that. Get all your spells back, abilities, heal up, lose any conditions, all that good stuff. Let me push it to the next morning. Wonderful. And in that morning, Jet and Urk will, of course, approach. And Urk says, our apprentices, as we have art apprentices, have decided to make this for you. As a sign of cooperation between goblin and humankind. May it quicken your feet on the road to deliver justice and peace wherever it may bring you. And they gift the party the Stumpfield wind chime anklet.
Ooh, nice.
Gives a bonus to acrobatics, but also once per day 10-foot status bonus to your movement speed for a minute.
Ooh.
That's pretty nice.
All right. So Varen will, as often as possible, be riding a mount. So that will not help him. And Nateris gets a status bonus already when he's in Cascade, Arcane Cascade. So but somebody should probably take that, especially if somebody uses acrobatics at all.
Acrobatics. I do have +6 in acrobatics.
Min doesn't have athletics or acrobatics, but I can't make an argument whether she would want it or not.
Yeah, it seems like Stormcrow is the only person trained in acrobatics that is not, but Nateris. So Stormcrow seems the best person to use it.
Sure. I'll take it.
Min might want it because she has to worry about placement a lot for multiple cone spells. That's the only thing I would argue for.
Well, that's valid. We don't. I mean, I say Stormcrow should definitely take it now, and then we can have a discussion over Discord or next week when Min around to make an argument.
Sure.
Yeah,
Discord would be a
I'll
good
post it
place
in
for us to go over
Discord
that.
and see. For what's the name of this place? There we go.
Take it for now and just give it back if we give it to Min.
There we go. Okay. Other than that, they, wish you luck on your journey. You gain another reputation point just for checking in with them and giving them the letter and letting them know that the issue between Stumpfield and Fernsby is effectively, as far as you know, dealt with.
Sweet.
And you got another one for the additions to the cow last night. So you guys are up to 7
Wow.
reputation points.
We're so reputable.
I know.
What we don't realize is at the same time, we're becoming despicable to Cheliax.
Isn't that kind of the goal, though?
That is true. I mean, it's worth something. I mean, as your reputation goes up, Cheliax will hear about you as well. So the more reputation you have, the better the people of Isger sort of recognize you and treat you and whatnot. But also your enemies are more aware of your movements and what you guys are up to and whatnot. So
It might not be a bad idea to become a little more powerful before Cheliax's army decides they don't like us, though. All right. So what's next? Where are we going? What Umak or Vordia? I think.
Yeah, so from
Tara
here
says
there
his heartfelt
is
goodbyes.
a path that goes along the edge of the forest all the way down to Umok. And then to Vordia, you'd be heading back down to the valley towards the river. But those are kind of the last two places that you were told about that have
I guess
problems to
Umak would be a
investigate.
good, since we could follow the trail to Umak.
Yeah, that would definitely be because it
Okay.
was Wolf's Point, Fernsby, Stumpfield, Umak, and Vordia. Those were the 5 places we knew about, right?
Yep,
Oh,
those are
I'd
the
like
places
to
that are kind of assigned to, yeah.
I'd like to ask one of the two village leaders anything they know about Umar. If they can tell.
Jed kind of looks to Urk to answer this one, and Urk says, "Oh, I visited Umok before. Yes, a very strange village. Gnomes, pretty much all of them, but very beautiful. Their village is lit by fireflies. Um, they don't want any fire anywhere near it, and they were actually a little bit rude to me when I first got there. But I don't blame them. The war was not particularly kind to them, and they're very distrustful of goblin folk, especially because we just love our fire so much."
Oh, that reminds me. I didn't think to ask during the party that we kind of skipped over, but did we happen to hear any rumors or anything of the area?
Around where, Umok?
Sorry, I was busy having a sneezing fit. No, when we were partying in Stumpfield. I mean,
Oh,
when I say the area, I just mean like the Chitterwood, Breach Hill, Isger area in general.
yeah. I mean, if you want to do gather
General.
information and just be chatting with the party goers, you can see what you pick up. Okay. All right, so we'll say that I mean the talk of the town right now, like the stuff that you would pick up pretty easily is that, um, of course, the stuff about Fernsby. Everybody's talking about that. Of course, you can spread information that that's been dealt with, which is pretty fresh news. But the other thing is that there's been more Hell Knight banners on the Serengala Road the last few weeks. There's some rumors that the Order of the Rack has some patches of soldiers that moved by a couple weeks ago. It used to be that you'd see one a fortnight, but now it's 2 or 3. Just rumors that the Order of the Rack is starting to increase their presence in southern Isger. There's also some rumors that Daruma stopped a couple of trade barges on the river last week, but nobody really knows why. And that if you're asking about Chitterwood proper, you would hear that the road through it is not safe right now. The goblins are spooked about something deep in the woods, but they haven't been able to pick up exactly what. There's something upsetting happening in deeper Chitterwood that's got the goblins spooked. But you rolled particularly well, so I'll give you something else. Urk himself gives you a story that's been going around that the Chelish governor in Serengel is actually losing his grip. One of the travelers who came by said that he heard that Headbend is asking the Order of the Rack for more troops, and the Rack is asking Agorian, and Agorian is saying, kind of figure it out yourselves. And just general rumors that the Empire is stretched thin, which means that there's a window of opportunity for rebellious groups such as yourselves. In particular, he cross paths, I should say, with a half elf woman on the road on his way back from Umok. Very quiet woman, and she gave him a piece of paper folded into a crane, and he still has it. He has it in his pocket, and he produces it and shows it to you. And it says, "Tell the Phoenix I'm in Sarangallo. Look for her when she comes back." And he says he doesn't know what this means. But the woman was very strange and spoke a different sort of dialect of common. And he wonders if maybe you know what it means.
I do recall something about a paper bird from like the first session, right? Or maybe the second? Or am I misremembering? Am I thinking of a PFS game?
There is something you're picking up on. It's actually something that Min would know. It's kind of a callback to a gift from Breach Hill. So she would, if you told her about this rumor, she would recognize that someone that she knows is actually wandering around southern Isger. But that's all he really knows.
All right.
Any other things you guys want to do in Stumpfield before heading out? Oh, and it's raining again. Look at that.
Well, a little bit of proselytizing.
Oh, you're cutting out pretty bad, Will.
Oh, I was would proselytize and uh, uh, try just doing a little preaching. That's about
Sure.
you know.
People would be willing to hear you, mostly on the sort of artistic and beauty aspects of the proselytizing, more than the sort of religious implications of it. There's a certain, cadence and sort of poetry to how these things are done, and they appreciate that for sure. These people kind of show their rebellious spirit through creative design rather than actual uprising, but they appreciate it all the same. Everybody's good to leave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
All right. Then off to Umok you go.
Have a good time here, Merc. You'll be missed.
It says,
Mhm.
please don't leave me.
You'll be
Okay.
fine.
Become a great artist.
So it's roughly a day's hike around the northeastern edge of Chitterwood, and into the foothills of the Asphodels. Coming off of Stumpfield, the art ceremony and the wine and the festival that ran late into the night, Urk and Jet would see you off and wave you goodbye. And the artist kind of gave you the best party they could, give you the wind chime anklet. And they would also give you a satchel of decent traveling food if you need it for the road.
Sweet.
But beyond that, they just wish you luck on your journey. And the road climbs out of the stump fields into a bit of a thinner country, I suppose. Let's do this. Get that countryside stuff going again. And the smell of, the goblin paint sort of starts to disappear. The air gets a little colder as you go. And far into the south, there's a smell coming out of Chitterwood that isn't unusual, but just is starting to faintly be felt on the wind, which is like pine smoke, like something's burning. And so there's a road that goes along the edge of the forest here that would have been, probably used by the military marches and stuff. So it's a little muddy but well entrenched, and you can start following that along the road towards Umok. And for the most part, the journey is pretty uneventful. It looks like the rain, for the most part, stays as a relative drizzle, and then it gets sunny in the afternoon, which is probably welcome for you guys. And it's about here in the early afternoon when the road bends out of the trees and the country opens up, and you can see the valley leading all the way down to the river and Vordia way off in the distance, that you see a sign planted in the dirt, shoulder height, can't miss it. It's made of wood, and it's painted in very cheerful, bright reds and yellows, and it's lettered in both common and gnomish, with common beneath the gnomish, and it reads, "Now entering the Umok fire-free zone. Please extinguish all flames." And then below that, there's like a cartoon flame that has like a careful black X that's been run right through it.
Well, looks like we're heading in the right direction.
Yeah.
Anybody got any torches on?
Has anybody got fire on them? A torch, smoking pipe, alchemist
Nothing,
fire they have to box away, anything like
Oh.
that?
Nothing that's lit.
Lit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Liam smoking your old Toby. You got to put that out.
Yeah, no, definitely not at the current moment. It hasn't been dry enough for the old Toby.
As you were standing around discussing, making sure that everybody has their fire stuff kind of locked away, you can actually see further down the road, there's two more signs of the same type, and they're spaced about 100 yards apart. But about 30 yards off the path, there's a white-tailed deer that seems to be watching you, and it's standing perfectly still, like very easy to miss. It's just not moving, but it's staring directly at the party as you guys consider the sign.
Hey, Baron, am I seeing things, or is that deer looking at us?
It's looking at us.
When did animals start looking at us like that?
When they were druids that turned into animals, I would assume.
Oh, a good call.
So I say out loud, hey, you, are you a druid?
As soon as you yell out to it, it bolts.
Runs off, yeah. Saw it coming
towards
a
the
mile away.
town.
Oh,
I don't know if it was a druid, but it's got something to do with the town, so I guess we just head that way. Huh?
yeah.
All right.
Never seen a white deer like that. Was that albino?
I'm guessing nobody has gnome lore, do they? That'd be a weird call out. But
No.
okay, so nobody really knows the real reason that Umok has this fire ban, but there was rumors. So, all right. So you pass through the sign. About 10 minutes more down the road, there's yet another sign. They're spaced out pretty evenly. And you see that white-tailed deer yet again, kind of waiting on the trail, as if it's waiting for you guys, and it stares at you as you begin to approach.
I wave at it this time. Hey, don't run away.
Airy, is that you?
This time it doesn't run away.
Oh. Hello, little one. Or big one.
It like tilts its head. Its antlers kind of
Now, did
sway
you
in the
say-
breeze. It's
Did you say
looking
this
at
was a
each of
white
you.
deer or a
White-tailed deer.
white-tailed deer? Okay.
Yeah. But it seems to be like looking at each of you as if kind of maybe counting you or kind of examining each and every one of you. And then it starts bounding down the trail towards the town again. And then it kind of turns a bend and goes out of sight.
That's a forward scout, I'm pretty sure. What do you
Well,
think, Baron? That's a
probably.
scout
It's definitely a scout.
sizing us up. Puff up, look scary.
All right. Down the road you go until another 30 minutes later, you cross a bend, and in the evening light, lay your eyes upon Umok. Now, Umok is difficult to describe. It's a town that's between two hills, and it's cottages. It's all cottages with roofs, almost made of mushroom peaks, or at least maybe they're thatch roofs that are painted to look like mushroom heads. And there's walls covered in ivy and painted murals, all sorts of suns and flowers and friendly animals. And at first, it seems like the village is actually full of animals. There's deer kind of parading down the street, and uh, squirrels kind of running across the rooftops, and rabbits running in groups of 5 or 10, ambling down the roads. There's a grumpy badger sitting on a wooden bench, like it lives there. There's these massive, tall, broad-shouldered hounds that you've been told about that are just kind of wandering around and are lazing out in the sun by the doors of the houses. And one of them, as you make your way and amble down the path, is this great gray and brown beast that's got a square head, and it lifts its head off the porch and stares at you, and then rolls onto its back.
Oh, rub its belly.
Yeah.
These are the gnomes.
Ooh. I guess Stormco would go and rub its belly.
How's that rub its belly take? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it looks
Probably
something like this.
Oh, I knew it, but oh,
Oh, yeah.
It just starts panting and drooling quite heavily as you rub its belly. And as you look around, you see the town doesn't have any smoke, which is probably the first thing you notice about the rooftops. There's no cooking fires, no forge smoke, no chimney plumes, nothing. Instead, there are floating glass orbs that just seem to bob in between the streets, and what look like little luminous orbs of light, very similar to a light spell, that randomly wander and sort of traverse between easels and under window sills and things like that. Almost looks like from a distance fireflies of different colors. But then you notice, between all the animals and the wonders, there's little short-headed gnomes that are wandering about.
I'm just
What do
staring
you
at the
do as
puppy.
you roll into town?
I finish rubbing this guy's big belly, take out a ration, feed him some rations, and get up and walk up to the closest group of gnomes and go, "Hey, take us to your leader."
One of the gnomes waves at you and goes, "Hello, hello," and then this prompts another couple gnomes to turn around and wave at you and go, "Hello, hello," and then pretty soon it's like almost like a call and response system. There's more hellos coming from young and old gnomes than you've had in your entire life as they wander by, and they're all very friendly. And there's a chatty gnome. It looks like she's like probably like 70, who comes up and shakes all your hands and says, "Oh, hello, hello. I'm Mela First Chime. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Umok. Welcome, welcome all of you. We have an inn, the Lit Lantern, just down the road. If you want some nice human-sized accommodations, the beds are good. The stew is excellent. The ale is local. It's made with grain ground by a mill outside of town."
Oh,
That was
Sure.
Lilla. You said your name was
Mela.
Mela. Oh well, I'm Natiris.
Oh, welcome, welcome. What brings you to our remote little village?
Traveling,
Checking
I
my notes
guess.
because I forgot.
Well, for the most part, you guys have just been kind of assigned to go to the villages and see if they have any like local problems or anything really. Umok
Mhm.
itself, I don't think there was any rumors of
I don't think
any.
there was anything personally
Yeah.
mentioned about Umok.
That would be why I find nothing in my notes. Yeah.
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 Well,
You
we-
seem to have a very peaceful village here. Lots of
Oh.
animals, something I'm not used to seeing.
Oh, thank you. Well, we've had our share of trouble in recent years, but our animal warning system has held the line. In fact, we've been waiting for your arrival for several hours now. Rooms have been
Oh, was that
prepared
the
in the inn for
deer?
you.
Was that
Oh,
deer?
you've met Drugus then? Yes.
Drugus?
No, that's what I call him.
Oh, so it was an actual deer, not a druid?
A druid? Oh, we don't have any of those around here. No.
Oh, just a well-trained deer, it seems.
Well, we
Yeah,
have an
he's pretty good at
understanding
scouting.
with the creatures of nature around here.
Ah, I
He-
think we'll get along well then.
Of course. Well, right this way. We'll get your accommodations. I know it's a long road, and with all that nasty business going on in the woods, all the fires. Have you heard? Oh, my word! If they bring any fire near the
No.
village, we wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, we kind of got the message. You had like at least a good 6, 7, 8. You had a lot of signs out there
Mhm.
about not having any fire.
Oh, well, uh, Cheliax is built on devil worship, and the devils have fire, and fire does nothing good but burn that of nature. So, well, we don't want a repeat of the war, so no fire around here, no siree. We get by just fine with animal folk and a good little bit of enchantment.
Okay.
Is that what
So,
those orb thingies are?
Yes, yes.
so I did notice that something smelled like it was burning on our way here.
Oh, yes. There's been fires in Chitterwood to the southwest, getting closer and closer to town by the day. If you'd believe it, I don't think the goblins read the signs.
But that's because they think it steals the words from their heads or the thoughts from their heads.
Oh, that makes sense. But, well,
Maybe you could.
during the wars, we've had hobgoblin raiders trying to burn Umok to the ground, and, well, there was a visiting gnome named Loriswee Marblemug, and Laura's Wise rallied the town people, and we pushed those raiders out of our town. We did. Saved everyone. And since that day, fire's been outlawed within 500 yards of the town's perimeter. But recently, we've widened the gap quite a bit. Hope you don't have any matches, because then you'd be instantly banished, she says with like a big smile.
No, of course not. But if they're lighting fires in the Chitterwood, certainly that would get closer and closer. You said if fire came in the city, you wouldn't know what you would do, but certainly you have a plan if that happens, right? You know about water and sand and uh, backblast or whatever that's called, the where the fire fights the fire.
Oh, yes, of course. But if there's no fire around Umok, then Umok can't burn down. You see, the logic is infallible.
It's
How do you cook your food?
Oh, well, we use magic, of course.
Oh.
Hmm.
Yeah, that'd be kind of hard for everybody to do.
We have alchemical heat stones in every hearth. And we don't have lanterns, we have the floating glass orbs, and, well, we don't have a forge, so we don't have a smith. We trade for metalwork from other towns.
So that tavern you were telling us about, what was the name of it? They happen to have some of that food you cook.
And of course. And she,
What was the name of
just,
that tavern?
it was the Lit Lantern.
Well,
The
I guess
only
we could keep
lantern
talking
allowed
there
in town
over
is the
some
one on
soup
the
or
sign.
something.
Right this way, right this way. And she'll gesture for you to kind of follow her along, and she'll introduce some of the animals along the way by names, and you get the impression very quickly that that she has named these animals herself, and it's not maybe necessarily the names that other
They
people would
really have
use or go by. they're like Drugus
Zumilla.
and Goober and Drungus and like other kind of silly names. Um, but as you start to head down the main bend towards the tavern, which he says is kind of on the in the center of town, something happens.
Dun dun dun.
Dum, dum.
You see or smell smoke. And the gnomes are kind of stopping in the street and they're kind of lifting
Out,
their noses
campaign
up.
over. That we got mugged by gnomes.
Yeah.
Smoke, smoke, smoke. And you look down the street and you see running down the main drag that you guys came down towards Chitterwood. And running into the middle of town is a goblin. And she appears to be just on the tail end of being on fire. Her clothes are just cinders at this point that are kind of melted and fused to her body. Her hair is completely missing. Part of her scalp is just smoldering like coals. And she collapses to her knees, not like 100 feet away from you, and then lands on the ground. And that's what puts the fire out. And she's just a smoldering mess that's gasping for air.
And this is why they don't allow fire.
And the goblin and the gnomes are freaking out.
Head over to the goblin. Look to see if anybody's. Yeah, so I wanted to see Liam. Liam, do you think you can help her?
Yes, we're gonna do it as soon as like she collapses. Liam just first did like a quick stabilize, and then to the 2 action. He'll actually probably. Oh,
You
Never mind.
absolutely do save her life as she's within seconds of dying. You stop the worst of the wounds and stabilize her. It looks like the wounds and the trauma of being on fire and running into this village will be pretty rough, but any attempt at healing will save her, of course. So that will work. And as soon as she
It was
regains
a lot.
consciousness, she just starts wailing and blubbering in fear. And the gnomes are gathering all around her as you kind of tend to her, and she's not making any sense, and she's just yelling about fire and dogs and the Chitterwood. And another gnome starts like pushing through the crowd at all the hubbub as you're all gathered around, and says, "Oh, what's all this then?" And he looks something like this.
Incredible. That is an aspiration.
What's all this then? A goblin in my town on fire? And he looks around and says, "You travelers, you're to blame for this one." And I think we'll put a pause in things there as a goblin comes running into town on fire, and this old gnome seems to blame you for the problem.
Oh, are you pausing so that our Phoenix sorcerer is back to accept the blame for this? That's what I feel like.
Ah, that's true. That's true. I didn't even think about
Yep.
that, actually. It was Min the whole time. I think that makes for a decent spot before we get too involved into what's going on here in Umok. All right. Everybody's alive. Huzzah. Nobody
I was
died to the
curious, 'cause
same.
at one time you had mentioned that the pictures were gonna get updated
Which
What pictures?
pictures?
as we met people.
Oh, that's in the journal tab, the art gallery.
Yeah.
You should be able to access it, and there's like more people in there now, right?
All I see is under the journal. I see the Hellbreakers camp.
Well,
and
click on the
Art-
Hellbreakers and then
Click
the
on
art
it's a
gallery.
folder. Yeah.
Yeah, art gallery.
And
There we
you
go.
should
Oh, where'd
see
it
like
go?
Urk
that's
Oil
it.
Fingers and Jet and all them.
Yeah, there they
Ethan.
are.
Yep.
Yep, there they are. That's what I was looking for.
If there's
We got the
anybody
warehouse.
missing, I might have forgotten. By all means, let me know.
Well,
Sometimes I forget to show these.
Urk and oh, is it? Oh, Urk, ERK. Okay, never mind. There it is.
Yeah. Urk.
I spelled it U-R-K. I'm like, I don't see any U's.
And Urk and Phelan.
Fair enough, yeah. All right, let's hand out hero points, as I'm sure you will need them coming up, as this goblin will have something quite dire to say about the circumstances which led her to this town. Why don't we start with Varen, who got bit quite badly by some snakes?
Yeah, so I haven't done this yet. I keep saying I'm going to, so we're going with the hero of the snake fight, Nateris, this time.
Nateris, well done. It was Nateris going to give some inspiration too.
Stormcrow, my drinking buddy, and the guy who tried to convince me to keep my snake friend.
He's advocating for keeping the beauty of nature around us.
Merc.
Yeah.
Merc.
Stormcrow, what about you?
I think I'm going to tip the healer this time. I think Liam did some good work on that fight, and then saving the goblin at the end was good.
True. The goblin is saved. And Liam, what about you?
I think let's see. I think Varen did a lot of tanking.
Yeah, did a lot. It's very painful.
Took a lot of the hits so that we didn't have to.
Still
That
kept
is
on
true.
standing.
And still kept on standing, yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think that was a first, actually.
That was even through how many rolls in it was in a row below 5? 6, 7?
It was at least it was 6 when I said it, but I think there might have been 1 or 2 more. I did get that. It was either 17 or 19 there, and the will save. That's what stopped it.
Not to mention the 2 or 3 times that you were crit upon.
Yes,
Because
in a row.
No kidding.
Because it wasn't just the big guy; it was the little guy that would crit on you too. It was. Thankfully, your armor came in handy for the damage spell.
Yep. Yeah, I was at 2. That 4, if I weren't a guardian, that 4 would have dropped me.
Yeah.
All right. Well, any questions, confusions, possible future dilemmas?
No.
All
All
good.
right. Awesome. Well, it was a lot of fun. We'll be back next week for some fire roleplay. We'll have to see what's going
And
on here.
If anybody's still
and then
left,
it's off
please
to,
remember to
Vordia
like,
to
share,
see what's going on down
subscribe,
there.
make a comment. Let me know if you are interested in the build
Have a
guide
great week, guys.
videos.
Take it easy.
So thanks for watching.
Yeah, take care, everyone.